Hometown hero. Tom Bailey traded college for combat, and he's got his medals to prove it. Local 5's Caitlin Corbett on his unlikely path to military honor.
When many of us say we're up for a challenge, we don't usually take it as far as enlisting in the Marines. But one Vietnam veteran did exactly that, and it earned him 2 Purple Hearts.
If you challenged me to do something, I would do it.
Tom Bailey grew up in Plymouth, Wisconsin. He admits college just wasn't for him.
But I majored in partying.
Figured I better go become a Marine instead.
Yeah.
That's why at age 22 in 1966, Bailey dropped out of the University of Wisconsin Oshkosh, started working at a bar, and challenged himself to enlist in the Marines.
Owner of the bar had been a Marine, and he said, "You're a big, tough guy, Tom. You join the Marine. Go ahead and join the Marine Corps." I said, "Yeah, okay, maybe I will."
Growing up in a small town in Wisconsin, Bailey had never even flown before. Now he was 22 years old and on his first flight to Vietnam.
Physically, I was a big, strong guy. Mentally, I was still a teenager. And 6 months prior, I had been, drinking beer and chasing girls and listening to rock and roll, and all of a sudden there you are in 10,000 miles away. And
Bailey first stopped in Okinawa for staging with the Motor Transport Unit. There he suffered 3rd-degree burns in a cleaning accident, delaying his deployment for 3 months. That accident earned Bailey his first Purple Heart. Eventually, Bailey was shipped to northern Vietnam with a battalion landing team. He spent 7 months there guarding artillery on the perimeter lines.
We didn't run patrols like you see in movies where guys are out looking for trouble. We waited for trouble to come to us, and it did.
That trouble came in a satchel charge, an explosive device filled with shrapnel. That trouble is also what earned Bailey his 2nd Purple Heart and a few scars.
The only thing that saved my butt was it landed so close to me that most of the shrapnel went over the top of me. One piece hit me in the chest.
Bailey was medevaced to a hospital ship and then sent back to his battalion after he was patched up. Little did he know, though, his trip in Vietnam would be cut short. He was sent home after learning his mother had fallen ill.
I was wounded in Vietnam, lost both my parents, and married my wife and started working in a prison all in 1 year, so I grew up real fast.
Since that flight home from Vietnam, Bailey has taken just a few other flights. One of those was an honor flight in 2019 to Washington, D.C., an experience he'll never forget. It reminds him why he enlisted that summer back in 1966.
I'll never be ashamed of the fact that I was there, and I'm certainly glad to have survived, and I'm glad that I was not mistreated when I got back. There's an old saying, once a Marine, always a Marine, so.
And another interesting little twist, that doctor who removed the shrapnel from Bailey's chest was actually from Sheboygan Falls. So imagine that, both of them coming from Wisconsin and then meeting each other there. Don't forget, if you know someone you'd like to nominate for our Hometown Heroes segment, just send an email to WFRV Hometown Heroes at wearegreenbay.com. I'm Caitlin Corbett for Local 5 News.
And we do thank Tom for his service. Up next, right here on Local 5 Sunday Morning, we take a look at some stories from our digital center, including an exclusive on how apple orchards are doing during this pandemic. Stay with us.